What's up, Jonathan? What are we doing here?
We are going to the Sazivu Kalu Ganesha, which is what this thing is. It's the son of Shiva.
It's an ancient temple. Hey, Boy Scouts. Awesome. To quote Sala from Indiana Jones, they're digging in the wrong place. We're actually here. We're gonna find the Holy Grail, aren't we?
We're going to
Holy Grail. This is Tyler.
We just watched Raiders of the Lost Ark last week and Temple of Doom last night.
Nice.
It was rad.
In preparation for coming out here, right? Because this looks very Indiana Jonesy. Indy.
No time for love, Dr. Jones.
I'm exploring this little cave right over here. Looks like there's an opening just up here. There's an altar back over there. Pretty sure they used to sacrifice people here. Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. Like a wheel. Alrighty. Fun. And back on the other side. Woohoo, we made it. That's where I was. Some of the peeps are still up there. Woo! Alright, so I climbed up on this giant rock, and now I'm trying to figure out how to get back down. Because I see another big rock I want to climb over there. Let's see. Out of focus. I figure if they could put an altar up there, then I can climb up there. That's my logic. But this is really cool. This empire collapsed a few thousand years ago. Just kind of disappeared. I think there was a war, and the city evacuated, and like this place was left empty. And then it was kind of forgotten about for a while. So this is what's left of it. But it's pretty impressive that all this has stayed put. And now there's a little village down here where we're staying. You can see this big temple right here from our hostel. It's kind of the main attraction around here. This whole complex, it's huge. It's beautiful country here. We just had a few days off here in India before we go to Cambodia, and teams change and we get debriefed, and you know, we're just blowing off some steam here. This is a place called Hampi, and it's in a different state than Nalgonda. I can't pronounce the name of the state because I'm not Indian, but it's beautiful here. The ocean is somewhere that way. It's west. So there's the rest of the group. Oh, the wind almost blew me over. There we go. Alright, I gotta figure out how to get down from here. Bye.
Maddie, your book. Yeah. Right there. Where's the baby go?
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
What?
monkeys everywhere.
Oh, hi.
Like this, okay?
Hey, I have another one. Hey, what is it? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at them peanuts. They're just full lights. Oh. Oh my god.
Gotta duck low.
Daily. ಏನು ವಾರ ವಾರ ಡೈಲಿ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅದನ್ನ ತರ್ತೇನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಇವತ್ತು ಇವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟರ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಖಾಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ ಡೈಲಿ
Smell monkey poop. It's a monkey temple. Monkey poop everywhere. And old bananas. Yeah. There's a monkey. What's up, fella? Monkeys. They'll steal your stuff. So it's insanely beautiful up here. It's definitely worth the climb. And it makes you glad that, you know, to serve Jesus and to believe in Him and to be saved. And you don't have to climb a mountain. At least not a physical one. So, yeah, grace is a wonderful thing. So, this entire country is following lies. And it's really sad. And you're like, oh, well, of course, so backwards or whatever. And yeah, there's some really weird stuff that happens here, but you know, we're just as backward in our own way. And anyway, but God is great, and He gave us a few days off here to come enjoy it like this. Yeah, you don't want to fall down there. Trying to find a good spot. I mean, there's lots of good spots. I'm trying to find like the one good spot here. You gotta pay attention to where you're walking here. It's the big temple behind that mountain there. One of the many gods they still believe in here. Yesterday, in one of the temples, I went into the very back part, like it's still really dark. I shine my light around, and there's bats everywhere, and took a few pictures and stuff, but the altar's still used. They still burn incense in there, and there was ash, and they still clearly they still use that temple to worship whatever god it was, Krishna, and Shiva, and all sorts of stuff. And Shiva, if you remember from Nepal, was, you know, because there's Hindus in Nepal as well, was the baby eater, the destroyer. And last night it was actually a festival to him, where they lit up a bunch of lights and stuff, and we just watched, so we didn't participate, obviously. But yeah, Lord Shiva, they worship a destroying god. It's one of many, and they still sacrifice children to him. So yeah. Oh, hang on. World famous #1 sunset place, Anjanaradi Parvata. There's a phone number in case you're interested. So, #1 sunset place. Here we go. Look, there's a little marker right there. And my battery's about to die, so bye. Alright, with what little battery I have left. You can see the remnants of an ancient empire. There's a big temple over there, there's a temple over there, there's high places of worship, there's like a bazaar, what looks like an old aqueduct or a bridge or something, like way over here with the columns there. See if I can focus. Focus, come on. There it is. What remains of a vast and ancient empire that rivaled Rome in size, in scope, and sophistication, and now it's a pile of rocks. I love history. We all wind up as piles of rocks. So, what's the point? God's kingdom is eternal. It has no end. It will never turn into this. Just a little unknown pile of rocks that may have meant something at one point, but now it doesn't. That's man-made. God's kingdom is eternal, and it's in our hearts where it never perishes. And his love is eternal. I'm gonna jump across here real quick. Yeah. Anyway, that's the point. God's kingdom is eternal. Ours is not. Excuse me, monkeys. Can you tell me where the funky temple is? No? Okay. They're not a talkative bunch.